everyone.
Morning.
Call the roll. Mr. Guarino.
Here.
Mr. Bates. Here. Mr. Carnabucci.
Here.
Mr. Legata.
Here.
Mr. Stock. Here. Next item is to approve the agenda and addendum items.
Second.
Thank you. Call the roll. Mr. Carnabucci.
Yes.
Mr. Legata.
Yes.
Mr. Stein.
Yes.
Mr. Bates. And Mr. Guarino.
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is to approve or amend the meeting minutes from April 15, 2024.
Make a motion.
Second.
Legata, second.
Any questions or comments on those minutes? I'll call the vote. Mr. Legata.
Yes.
Mr. Stein.
Yes.
Mr. Bates.
Yes.
Mr. Guarino.
Yes.
And Ms. Carnabucci.
Yes.
Next up, the presentation of the financial statement for the month of April 2024. Dawn Sweeney, give us a rundown on the financial statement.
For the month of April, the general fund had a beginning balance of $5,532,152 and an ending balance of $5,305,848. The land improvement fund had a beginning balance of $1,711,135 and an ending balance of $1,857,748. All funds combined have an ending balance of $7,163,596.
Thank you, Dawn.
You're welcome.
Any questions on the monthly financial statement? Okay, hearing none, it'll be entered into the record. Next up, presentation of the payment report for bills paid in the month of April 2024. Any questions on those bills paid? Any questions? None? Be entered into the record. Thank you. We move on. The old business and planning update. The projects going on right now, our construction crew is out in Veterans Legacy Woods doing some reworks on the trails and some boardwalks. So happy to have that project complete. Cold water stream restoration. It's a little bit underway. Dan McConaughey is here. Dave, any updates on what you want to give on construction projects?
No, they're all right now at Veterans Legacy, eliminating some of those asphalt trails, reworking the networks. They just finished up at Clarendon Woodlands with the kind of repairs to that back dam and adding a trail over the dam. And then they updated that front plaza area, which came out really nice. So they'll be at Veterans for another 2 or 3 weeks, I believe.
And as you see there with our asphalt improvements, they've all been bid and awarded for asphalt improvements at the rookery. So it's just a matter of getting those scheduled before the snow flies, so we have some time. So continue to give you updates. Any questions on construction projects?
I just have,
Yeah.
I noticed that you paid that Veterans Legacy Woods HVAC thing and all that, that's all straightened out.
And where are we?
Yeah, they're closed out, that's all.
That was
out.
straightened out.
Yep.
Okay.
Very good. Any other questions? Now we're going to move on to new business and the Westwoods utility easement. So as part of the bridge construction project, First Energy will need to move the utilities off of the bridge, and therefore First Energy needs a utility electric line easement. So this memo is from Matt McHugh. John is part of the ODOT project to replace the bridge at the Westwoods. The relocation of existing utility lines is required. The illuminating company, First Energy, requires an easement in the area where their lines will be relocated approximately 40 feet to the west of the current location of the power lines as it crosses the stream. The easement will be 10 foot wide and will be over the area where the illuminating company will be boring the new line underground connecting into the existing transformer. See attached survey plans of proposed easement in which the new line will be located. So we included a set of plans here. The easement size is 0.097 acres. So just enough to relocate the utilities going back to the Westwoods Nature Center and the two shelters in back. Any questions on that? If not, I'll request a motion to approve.
Second.
I'll vote. Mr. Greeno?
Yes.
Mr. Lagana?
Yes.
Mr. Stein?
Yes.
Mr. Bates? Ms. Carnabucci?
Yes.
All right, next up, surplus property. 3 items there. A 2017 Frontier Power Rake that is broke beyond repair, a antique corn shucker, and 4 spotting scopes. Make the motion to declare those surplus property.
Second.
Thank you. Ms. Carnabucci?
Yes.
Mr. Stein?
Yes.
Mr. Lagana?
Yes.
Mr. Bates? Mr. Green?
Yes.
Next up, Commissioner's comment. The accomplishments from staff. On April 13th, Jogga Park District volunteers were honored at our annual volunteer brunch. We do this annually, and our volunteer brunch this year was at Veterans Legacy Woods. This year's Volunteer Lifetime Achievement Award went to Bill Zelani, who's been a loyal volunteer since 2002. So, many of you know Bill. He's been a great volunteer for us. He does a lot of bird counts for us. So he's been a great volunteer for our naturalist department. A few other things. Crunching the numbers, since their total solar eclipse, April 8th, we sold $10,070 worth of eclipse merchandise. So we mark it up, and it gives us a profit of approximately $5,000. And a great turnout, as you know, as I cited last month, so the solar eclipse event was a wonderful event. A few slides for you of the Borealis. Lucas, get those up. It's been just over a month since the astronomical phenomenon on May 10th. The Northern Lights put on a dazzling show over Observatory Park for close to 2,000 viewers. The aurora was at its most intense and colorful from around 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. and faded to a steady glow. Most of these photos were taken during the 11 o'clock hour, and guests were still coming and going after midnight. Thanks to astronaut Chris Metrick for greeting and educating guests into the early morning hours, as well as rangers for helping park all of those cars. So, it's pretty spectacular. I was downtown Middlefield, so I had to get out of downtown Middlefield quick, get away from all the village lights. So, all right, thank you, Lucas. And finally, in the month of April, the Westwoods Nature Center welcomed 1,718 guests. Jogga Park District Naturalists presented 133 programs with a total attendance of 6,220, thanks to that memorable eclipse. That's what I have for commissioners. I did want to mention that next month, we had tabled a proposed resolution for fleet management last month. My goal is to have Casey Krupko, she is assisting us with that, have her at the June board meeting. In between graduation commencements and everything, we didn't make that happen, but we'll have her at the June board meeting. So, take another look at that and take that into consideration, so. All right. That's all I have. Anything from commissioners? Anything to propose for executive session? Okay. If not, the announcement of the next board meeting is Monday, June 17th, at 8:30 a.m. Anything else? Good of the order. In and out. Yep. Motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
Second.
All right, Mr. Stein.
Yes.
Mr. Greeno.
Yes.
Carnabucci.
Yes.
Mr. Ogata.
Yes.
And Mr. Baker. All right, meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
You.